Arsenal then, taking all 3 points thoroughly deserved against a Leicester side that have kind of fallen apart a little bit at the end of the season here. It means when you take a look at Arsenal, they are very much in pole position to finish ahead of Manchester United for those Champions League places. Hey, after a poor start to the season, Stevie, Arsenal got it together at exactly the right time, haven't they?
Oh, absolutely, big time. You know, I'm sitting thinking after the game, and I'm going, you know, if we were to talk about how should a top 4 side play against a mid-table Premier League side at home, and you'd say, well, they should be dominating the game, they should be dominating possession, they should be creating chances, and they should be scoring goals. It's exactly what Arsenal did.
Yep.
We've been crying for long enough that nobody wants the top 4 spot because they're inconsistent. Are they any better than anybody else? Well, Arsenal showed in this game that they deserve to be in the 4th spot. They've been consistent. And again, as I said, that's what should happen. A mid-table Premier League side going to a team sitting in 4th place in the Premier League should get done. And absolutely Arsenal done them. I think Arsenal are maybe 3 or 4 signings away from maybe competing with the teams above them.
Wow.
Because I think so. I mean, that for so long we've absolutely hammered them on how bad the signings they've made. Well, they've made 2 fantastic signings in my opinion. That's Ramsdale, who nobody saw this. It must be the best 30 million they've ever spent. And Ben White, after a sticky start, absolutely is holding things together. So, listen, if they can get a goal-scoring centre forward, somebody else in the middle, apart from Xhaka, and a right back, proper players, they can compete with the certainly Chelsea, and maybe give City and Liverpool a scare.
Wow, praise indeed, Frank. Do you agree?
I do agree. I think it's time to give a credit to Mikel Arteta. I mean, the job he has done with the youngest team in the Premier League is absolutely fantastic. I mean, the switch of the player, as you mentioned, you know, from the beginning of the season and what we see now is huge. I mean, I feel them sharp, connected, really compact, working together, going forward, having creativity in every department. And yes, Ramsdale, everybody was laughing at him when he signed for Arsenal. What kind of signing is that? The guy has always been relegated every club he signed for. The guy is magical. And we almost forgot the name of the former goalkeeper.
Bernd Leno.
And White is doing the job. you see Lacazette, working as a skipper, as I said last week already. I mean, everything is perfect in a perfect world right now, and they are the team who deserve the most to be in the 4th spot this season if they carry on like that. Now, having said that, don't forget that they don't have any European campaign, so they can rest in between. I want to see midweek, they're going to play against Liverpool. So we're going to see if they have the time to rest, to recover, and to be competitive against a top team.
Were you pulling a face at the penalty?
What do you mean?
You thought it was a penalty as well, yeah?
It's just that it was the red card situation. Like, what do you want him to do? Like,
want him to keep his hands down.
But his arm was up before the guy even headed the shot.
Yeah. Well,
so he took
because you put your arms up before you.
His arm was already up before the ball was even headed.
So you can't just run around like this either. That's all I'm saying. Just keep your arms in a natural position. You can't just stick your arm up.
Ridiculous.
Xhaka, I just have one thing to say. Okay, maybe it's a red card situation, maybe it's a penalty. The guy who saved on the line was Thomas, I think. I think he saved on the line, even if the players touch the ball and put the ball a little bit more central, so that therefore more difficult for the players to get the ball. If the player, I think the Turkish player, wouldn't have touched the ball, it would have been easier for Thomas to kick the ball out. So I think it wasn't a situation of he's going to score if he doesn't touch the ball with his hand.
No.
That's why I wonder what is the rule about that. I just say, okay, it's a handball. Okay, you can decide it's a penalty, maybe, because that's the rule. But it doesn't mean that without the hand, it would have scored.
Stevie?
Say that again, Frank.
Okay.
Arsenal then get the...
Well, let's say that the player who saved on the line, let's say the player who saved on the line would have saved the ball without the hand.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.